Hey guys, welcome back. Maris here, your Latvian guy with next episode for State of Decay 2. And as you see from the title, next awesome advanced tips and tricks coming towards you. And trust me, even if you are long time player, some of those tips might be useful, and if you just began the game, then all of them will be useful for you. I will link all other same series videos down in the description. And oh, the guy popped up. Okay. And yeah, we can jump right in. Guys, if you enjoy and like the videos and find any useful information, please subscribe, like and share, and don't forget about this little bell icon, because I see I have you guys are following me, a lot of you subscribed, but you will not see any notification if you don't check the notification button for YouTube. Anyhow, let's jump right into. We have 30, I have 31, but let's call it 30 tips, and I will not show every one of those tips, but I'll try where I can. So first tip, it's more for beginners. It's called ground execution from tops. I'll take an example on this body, bad body. Idea is simple. When you have zombie on the ground, it lies like one side is feet, other side is head. And sometimes even if you hold down the button to execute, it somehow is not executing from the side if you are like in perpendicular. Yeah, that's hard to show you because everyone is dying so quickly. I'll try to. I need to get like from the top is like like this. This is where you 100% have all the execution. If you approach guy from side and try to do it, sometimes mostly is not doing that. Okay, that's just for your notification. If you sometime find problem with executions, that's how you better perform them. Second thing is Juggernaut interruptions. Simple as that. Juggernauts do ground pound, grab, slam, such kind of. I'm not talking about when he's charging. When he's charging, just move away. But any other thing he try to do, you can interrupt it. You know, when you slash it with just with a weapon going full crazy, after 5, 6, 7, I don't know how many hits, it gets like interrupted, and you can interrupt even if your companion is grabbed already. He's doing this animation when he slams on the ground. If in the time you quickly slash him, you get that interruption action, and the companion will be dropped on the ground. And the same goes for when he does the ground pounding. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know the action he's doing. There's two choices. Either you roll back with your evade skill and try to avoid damage, but if you don't care damage, you can keep hitting the Juggernaut, and if you get the interruption, he will start the pounding and then interrupt, and you will have no damage. You know, I'm suggesting you to try it out. Okay, let's move on. Third option, third tip is that I can demonstrate. That's when you are aiming. You can see, I'll show you what's the speed when you move only forward, and this is the speed when you go also sideways. And if you work with your mouse button, for Xbox controls it's a bit harder. You understand that you can go in diagonal, and just simple as that, when aiming you move way faster than just one line. And the same goes, like, you just strafe and go forward. Definitely check it out. You'll see how way faster you can do that. I'm doing it all the time when I need shooting skill. to improve. This is not the guy where I need it, but I'll show you. Just moving around. Of course, can't hit anything. But the idea is to move quicker. And that guys with armor, not going to bother with that. Anyhow, you got the point. Move forward. Fifth. No? Yeah? Yeah. Fourth tip is enclaves. Delivery enclaves particular. If you have enclave that gives you booze, let me quickly show you. Supply drops, emergency medical supplies, or booze. If another enclave have exact same thing, you will not have two supplies, you will have only one. So if you have already one, that enclave, and you know that this side quest is leading to exact same thing, you can stop bother with the enclave, because you will not have two supplies. They will overlap and be again one, and with the same cooldown. So move on. Next tip is, oh, this is awesome. This is from the actually patch notes, but I can't stress enough how awesome this is. Sixth tip is unstuck car, don't get out. So it means, you know, the awesome button that when you're stuck you can click it, then you are thrown somewhere near and it's all fine. It happens also with the car, but the thing is, when you get stuck, I hate to show it. I hope I will not. No, that will take too much time. Anyhow, you get the idea. When you drive the car and you get stuck somewhere, don't get out. Still, while you are in the car, just press, and still that guy with armor came, and press unstuck and you will get unstuck, you and your car as well. If you get out of the car, sometimes the car is stuck in some weird positions where the doors are not available, and you will not get into the car, and the car will be hanging somewhere in the cliff. So if you get the sensation that you are getting stuck and it's too hard to get out, and if you are not in the harm's danger, I don't know, Juggernaut charging you, just sit in the car, click unstuck, wait for the moment, and you will get your car on the road and you in it. Awesome, this is awesome. Thank you developers for creating this. Okay, let's move on. 7th tip is don't use cure on yourself. I hope that's a bug, because it shouldn't be like that. If you're playing, like for example, I'm playing with this awesome dude that has crazy amount of stamina. I know Derek loves it. So, and you get bitten, and you have full plague whatsoever. So you need to get your cure. You can take out from your supply locker this particular cure. This one actually, and you can use already, like use. It means like you kind of drink it, so it's kind of all good. The thing is, I don't know, maybe it was bug for me, but I basically wasted this plague cure. You need to change to another community member, then take the plague in your inventory, and then come to the person and inject, and there's a little story that, yeah, I got you the cure. Anyhow, I don't know, it should be like you can use on yourself as well. For me it was kind of bugged, I don't know, but it was wasted. Anyhow, move on. Tip number 8, item stuck 999. I'll show you quickly how it goes. You can see those are the rounds and those are the extra rounds, so it doesn't actually cause any problems, besides that you have another slot for the same bullets. But yeah, I don't like how it looks like, so just try to keep below, I don't know, whatsoever. Okay, Tip number 9, this is for more beginners, because sometimes you are wondering, not this skill, yeah, don't bother, I accidentally destroyed my launch, so yeah, I had to rebuild it. Let me find what I want to show. This is not showing. Yeah, it shows for 1 hour. This is actually better, it should be for an hour. Anyhow, most of the things, the generator, the water, the everything, they have it written that it will work for 1 hour. And it always gives the question like, what hour? My hour, gameplay hour, your hour, hour on the moon, I don't know. So the thing is, correct me if I'm mistaken, I hope I'm not, but 1 hour, our real time, is 1 day in the game, which is a bit confusing because I'll explain why it's confusing. Because when you use some item or water and you know it, you will have it for 1 hour, rest of the calculations are per day. So you know that you need your farm water for full day, but you have water enabled for 1 hour, and that makes it just confusion. But trust me, it's kind of easy. You get it for an hour, it means 1 full in-game day you will have all your farm, water, electricity and everything, and you will gain. And the same goes for boost yields and other yields. You enable it, it means for the next, oh, this is awesome, but this is for a different video. So yeah, 1 hour in our life, in our real time, and in game, when you see it, the bonus for 1 hour, it's for 1 day, full 1 day, you will get the benefits. Okay, move on. Tip number 10, use fence window corner. I'll show you how it's actually, it's just a smart way how to do it. Yeah, those doors actually are quite not the best, but the thing is, many situations where you have zombies incoming, and of course on your base, you actually just can use the fence. Remember, you can shoot through the fence, and if you see the head, it's even better. And I need to find, this was the particular where I thought about this, and the same goes for windows. Let me show you quickly. So zombies are approaching from outside, they need some specific amount of knocks on the door, then they get through. Stay here, shoot in the head, no one ever opens the door, win, easy as that. And the same actually happened when I approached Infestation, where you know they are banging the doors to get out and bite you. And exact same idea was, the window is kinda, this is small window, they can jump outside as well, but when they start banging on the door, just go around the corner or through the window or through the fence, shoot them down. Simple as that. Awesome trick. Anyhow, moving on. Why are you jumping over the fence exactly? Crazy zombie. Tip number 12, not 11th. This is for cars. I'll show you actually my car. Don't pay attention to this crazy amount of cars. This is for another video. Of course, I said I'm preparing 2 of them. It's hard to show you because I need some steep downhill. And the idea is simple. Don't go straight down, but go in diagonal. Like so there is at least one tire in front of. I'll show you. This is my favorite place. It's when you need to go to this south of the map and you need to cross the bridge. This is the thing. You see, it's very uphill, and okay, I need more speed to demonstrate it. But I guess if you guys are familiar with physics and geometry, you know. Yeah. Other side is easier. So the thing is simple. If you go straight, you simply get hit in a in front bumper, everything basically is destroyed, the radiator is done. How you do that, I'll just show you because it's important. Don't go straight, go in diagonal. You see that that was the diagonal, not straight from the hill, and upside is the same, but in diagonal, like in not parallel, because then you don't go up hills, but you get the idea. Anyhow, move on. Too much time for one stupid tip, but for the beginners, if you just new in State of Decay 2, trust me, this is, and also it saves your car because you are not hit as I did. I particularly showed you what happens if you drive like that. It's crazy. Anyhow, tip number 12, which is actually contradicting something I discussed and mentioned in other video prior some patches. Plague hearts do respawn.
If this jump gets any shorter on ammo, we're gonna have a problem.
Jesus Christ, I need those guys, and I need this. Anyhow, this is the same map where I destroyed plague hearts, and I actually left 3 of them somewhere there, and actually just, and I keep playing, and the thing is, I need to confirm this. Maybe some of you can help me. I think they respawn up to 5, because I somehow, let me see, just maybe somewhere it popped and I don't know where it is. So my assumption, and so far I've seen that up to 5 plague hearts are spawning. And yeah, that's it, because in previous playthroughs, I think when I killed and left only one left, and that's it. Okay, I need more room for my garage. Anyhow, moving on. You guys probably will disagree with me, maybe not, I don't know. Tip number 13. It's crazy. Weapon handling is the worst. Let me try it, because I know I have community members to show. I just remind you, weapon handling is shooting skill upgraded. Best, of course, is gunslinging, where actually I think I only have 1. Sharp, assault, weapon handling, yes. So, weapon handling, this is the skill where you can use it to unjam the weapon. I will not demonstrate it because it's just stupid. So the thing is, best thing about this skill is you can repair ranged weapon right on spot. When it gets red, it gets stuck, you just jam it and you can keep shooting. My experience, because I have this guy, as you noticed, I somehow almost, yeah, I need this one to level up. It's crazy because, how to explain, when the weapon is broken and you are just unjamming without using proper parts in workshop, the weapon is kind of fixed, but it's not fixed fully. It's still broken, because in my experience, when it was broken, I jammed it, I shoot it like 3-4 times without any exaggeration. I hate that word. Sorry. And it was already yellow, and 10-20 more shoots and it was broken again. So it kinda is cool, but he's not fixing fully. It's not exact same.
You'll see me soon.
Which guys are those? That's community. Doesn't care, and I care only this one. So the thing is, this weapon handling. Oh, sorry. Weapon handling. If I get it correctly, the weapons are still not fixed as they should, and that's why it's even worse than I thought. It's even worse than in my other videos I mentioned it. So tip number 14, infestation handling. Let them come. Screamers distance. Yeah, this is important. One particular thing, what binds and straight driving, what is about infestations are there are always screamers in the house, and it's kind of problematic if you are trying to get in the house. In the house there are 3 screamers, everyone's screaming and everyone is scared, and you know that's kind of messy situation. My advice is wait for them, wait outside. It somehow when you start approaching the infestation, they know that you are actually there. Maybe you can honk it, and then all the zombies will start jumping outside the infestation, and even better, the screamers themselves will come outside. I already talked to her, but okay. I had this mission just right, and this is not only about waiting outside the building and having the zombies come towards you when there's infestation. Another thing particular, if you play the game, you definitely noticed is screamers start screaming only when they approach you in, I'd say, quite close distance, which means if you are, I'll show you as an example, if you're this is a bit too close. If screamer is inside there, he can start screaming, but just drive there and stay about this distance. Zombies will jump outside, just shoot them or kill them, but the thing is, they will be in clear area. When you are inside the house, it's hard to get to those particular screamers, and then they start screaming, and then everything goes bad. And that's my advice. That's what I wanted to mention here. Is yeah, there's feral, okay, and yeah, if you are outside the distance, you can freely move around and honk and everything, and they will just hear and come towards you. You need to measure this particular distance when screamers are coming towards you, but they are not screaming yet there, and that's the safest distance. And for in stations, that works like a charm. Stand outside, shoot everyone. Many times I'm just standing there, they are jumping outside, I'm just shooting in the head, shooting, and suddenly, like, okay, infestation is clear. I'm not even near the house. So that's, yeah, that would be my advice. Tip number 15. I need to help a little bit here. 15, shoot. Yeah, this is one interesting, probably need to test more, but shooting and hitting gives you skill, not the kills. Because just mentioning, because there are usually games, most of the games okay, let's take her back. When you're hitting zombies and shooting zombies, you notice that sometimes you receive this skill while zombie is not dead. That is not in per se such a big deal. Just there are different games when actually when you manage to get the kill, then you receive your skill to either melee or ranged damage. In this game, I'm not good. The thing is, I'm still troubled with this point, because if you kill them, it's better for weapon handling, because you're not just smashing your weapon against the zombies. But
It's nothing.
But in the same time, it's giving you skill. And my assumption is when you kill the zombies in the melee or shooting or something in the head, it gives you more XP per that particular point. But if you're just smashing the zombies with melee weapon, I'll show. Yeah, sorry, it's dead. It's just wanted to point it out. Don't go for the kills. It doesn't matter that much. Just your weapon will be more grateful to you if you kill them faster, not smashing around and losing durability. Tip number 16, I need to move faster. Headlights for durability. Yes, I can test. I can show you how it works. When you're driving the car, you're sometimes just wondering. I'll try to go down. Yeah. This is the correct way how to go down without hitting the car. You're wondering if your car needs repairs, and my best advice is check headlights. Even if there's daytime, turn on. Both of them are working. Now, no need yet. When car is, let's say, partially damaged, you will have only one headlight. And that's the first indicator that when you have only one, yep, it's about time to have repairs. Move on. Tip number 17. Can't shoot through the glass door. I think maybe I mentioned it some other videos, but I can't stress it enough because it gets me bugged. There are cafes in a town where it's glass doors. There's glass window and glass doors, and zombies are inside. And I was going for the same approach I just explained with infestations. Shooting zombies through the window, everyone dead, only 2 banging through the glass doors. And I'm shooting. The glass doors can't be broken, the glass is still there, and zombie is intact. Annoying, just keep in mind, don't do the same thing as I did. Tip number 18, maybe I didn't notice it before, because previously I was using a lot of one of my favorites, police cars, but so both of those cars have sirens, and both of them act a bit differently and sound also differently. And that I wanted to mention because it's amazing. I love how they sound. This is truly, I'm really big fan of making noise, especially in zombie apocalypse game. So there is no, I don't know if they updated or changed it, but they both sound differently and they both sound awesome, and there is no reason why you should ever drive a car without sirens. Trust me guys, this is way better. In my other videos I explained why sirens are awesome. They are awesome. Anyhow, let's move on. This is, yeah, still a tip and trick. 19th. Books generate. Yeah, I would love to give you precise numbers, but there are no precise numbers. So books generate 2 to 3 stars, which means I just wanted to double check with you, and I was going to update one of my skills with the book, and thing is kind of clear. I had more books. I used one book, it gave me 2 stars, and I used another book, actually another way around. First book gave me 3 stars. I was really happy because it means only I was missing, I needed to level up fully. Second book gave me only 2. So take it or leave it, but books don't give you constant particular stars, like upgrade levels. They are just, I don't know, randomly. It's I'm not a big fan of this. I would love to have constant input output, but yeah, that's how it goes. Managing a little bit base, sorry. Tip number 21. Yes, this is not, this is the one of my newest members. I need to level it up. And assault is one of the things she needs to level up. Let me show you quickly. The thing is simple. This is the prepper's weapon. There's a side quest. You probably are familiar with this. You need to find the aunt. Aunt is gone missing, whatsoever, blah blah blah. At the end, you got the weapon with 20 rounds with the smallest possible caliber in the game, which now I actually I can produce 75 bullets, I think. And what I'm trying to show you is quite simple. You have 21 rounds in your in this magazine. That's enough. I tested, trust me. Of course, this experience boost helps a lot. Currently, I don't have it fully because I'm rebuilding my launch. But if you have it, I believe I had 33 rounds left in magazine, and I had already first updated, you see. Okay, that is armor. Screw that guy particularly. Yeah, and the caliber is so small, obviously you need to aim for head. This is how it goes. Actually, while showing you how this, what this skill is about, I will have level up. Maybe not, okay. Juggernaut obviously is different story. But those little guys. Yes, and it has zoom in function, which you can see I'm using right away. It's just easy as that. You see, leveled up, and I still have. I had some stars, but the thing is, well, I'm strongly suggesting if you need to level up shooting skill, you saw, just go around the base, pew pew pew, and it's done. That was my tip, definitely to skill up, level up this awesome skill with this awesome weapon. Tip number 21, it's not a tip, it's actually suggestions, just a reminder how to use. I think there's a lot of awesome combinations. I will mention one and another, but yeah, I need another one to show you. Yeah, okay, you'll do the trick. Before you have fully upgraded sports play, you'll have leg sweep. When you have fully upgraded, you press Control. I don't know what's on X, but obviously it's execution button whatsoever, and you just purely execute zombies from whatever angle you have. I'll just show you how it. Just need some zombie. So fully upgraded, you have this. She's just amazing. This sword skill is amazing. You just run and execute. Ah, damn it, found out. And execute zombies. Simple as that. But this tip is before you have that and you just sword skill. Let me show you what you can do and how it goes. Run towards zombie, leg sweep, execute. So the thing is, you need to switch from holding shift, which is for the leg sweep. I don't know what's for X. Some of you might write down in comment section. And remember, don't click twice. That was my most problem. If you click twice, it does leg sweep and starts smashing zombie on the ground, which obviously loses durability. 2 clicks you need. You hold shift, you run towards, switch quickly to control and execute. This is the fastest way, and actually approximately the same speed as the final, and that's how you execute. Leg sweep and execute. Two clicks, don't overclick, then it gets messy and everything goes bad. Anyhow, that's the tip. Let's move on. Tip number 22. Oh my god. This coffee shop. My mistake was I just had some other example, and we all wonder this awesome Dirty Bird Espresso shows that morale bonus. Oh nice, oh nice. Yeah, it's really bad. You know how bad it is? It's 3 morale bad. Trust me, if you waste outpost for 3 morale, there's something totally definitely wrong with your life if you consider coffees that amazing. Anyhow, you get passive 3 morale. It's ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous. So what I did, I had farm, I exchanged coffee to get meds outpost. I just quickly show you. I still have 2 meds incoming. I have people with lycanology. And exchange, I had this latrine, which gives me passive 10 morale, and then afterwards I use another 10, so I have 20 morale. So I'll not explain, but simple as that. Outpost spot for 3 morale is waste. I just tested it out, and I regret the decision the second I checked the benefit of it. Anyhow, move on. Don't make the same mistake, or if you want that 3 morale, be my guest, do it yourself. Tip number 23. This is particularly at the late game, it's not that important, but at the beginning it's really important. When you don't have your hero standing, you have either recruit, and you don't know what the bonus is. Then you have citizen, you know what the bonus is, but it's not active, and you need to get the hero to get it, where currently I am, hero. To pass that, get that experience, you best case of course is going and killing missions. For example, this, just simply go and do that, or any missions at all, and that's highly boosts this standing. Another, of course, when you see feral, run through them, Juggernaut kills, it all works. But there is also one thing that you can do, is give in rucksacks. When you give in rucksacks, they are giving you this standing. And my point is, let me quickly try to explain it. Not all rucksacks that you give in to the home base will give you this benefit. But you will have this benefit from, let's call them fresh rucksacks. If you just purely, let me show you, take out rucksack from your own base, which you can do anywhere at any moment. I have a rucksack, I can make it here and then transfer it. It doesn't change a thing. It's the system, the game is not that dumb. It recognizes it's your same food, so it's kind of used rucksack. It doesn't give you anything. But there are rucksacks that you receive from missions, you receive from looting. Anyhow, they are not given in, they are coming from outside. For each of that rucksack, you get the standing. And my tip and trick is simple. When you start at the beginning of game, it's kind of crucial to get that standing as fast as possible, so you get the bonus and everything. Sometimes you get the rucksack either from, I don't know, one mission or something, and it gives you the sign that it is required for another mission. What you can wrongly do is run to the next mission, maybe it's in the way to the home, and you give in the same rucksack. That's a mistake, because there's a lost standing bonus. You get the idea. So what you do instead, for not given in rucksacks, you keep them in your trunk, drive to the mission, take the supplies from your base, give them in, and that rucksack drive back to your home. You get the idea. So clean rucksacks that are coming from outside, make sure that you give in them to the base, and of course make sure that you use any community member that has not full standing afterwards. After you are hero, it doesn't matter. In my case, all my community members, for me it doesn't matter anymore. But don't think so cocky. If and when you will be switching the community members, you will find new members, they will join you, they will have some awesome traits that you are like, oh my god, this is amazing. you want that member you need, that bonus you need to upgrade. So when you switch on community members, you often find yourself again and again having to level up this standing. Just trust me. Yeah, this is small point, too long for one small thing. Tip number 24 is, you mentioned in the comment section we had a mission. I'll quickly explain. Medics, I have medics as well, and they have in between prior, when they become allied, they are moving to your new base. This you need to clear it out, then they are moving. While they're moving, they're just running into wild, and if there's juggernauts, they might be ambushed. Exact same thing happens if you, I'll try to show you. If you come over here in outpost, you can switch member, your community member. So if you have one member and then go to the outpost and switch to another member, they are not disappearing, they are left in the outpost, and what they do, they will just purely run outside and yes, with that sound, run towards the home. I don't say they will be dying in the way, but if there are some juggernauts or ferals, or you just knew, you came from the base and you know there's some danger in there, they might get killed. And the same goes when I had a situation actually. 3 new enclave joined me. I wanted to take them in, check what's the stats, and I had a car with 4 seats, and I have me and my companion, so that's 5. So what I obviously did, what any reasonable person would do in zombie apocalypse, I told my companion, like, dismiss, you're free to go, because that means he starts running back home, and me and all 3 new members get in the car, drive back home. My tip is simple. I drove back home, that companion was still somewhere running in the fields, like, hey, that guy that left me behind. Run back home, open up screen, and switch to that person. And what happens, funny as it sounds, you are not appearing on the field. The companion was back in home, safe and sound, simple as that. Everyone's happy. So that's how you save from, just if you don't want to lose anyone anywhere, but you had to left them behind, that's how you teleport them back home. Need to check my video. 42 minutes. Oh my god, I'm too long again. The video. Okay. Tip number 25. Yes. Yeah. We'll jump to exact same thing, exact same situation. I took those 3 enclave guys back home because I just checked them, and you know how you check people when they want to join. You can see if they have skills, of course. Yes, I know, it looks awesome. You can see what's the level, you can see what's the skill, or if there's free skill. You don't see any traits, there's just question marks. And previously, prior the patch actually, you could see that there is some heart disease or something, and the overall health and stamina was below 100. 100 is normal, like the person is healthy, let's say. And if it was, let's say, 80 or something, you knew there's a problem, and he had some heart disease, and actually there's no, the striking will never go beyond 4 stars or something. I took those 3 people in. All of them had problems. One couldn't run more than 3 stars, another was 4 something. They all had limited stats, so there is no way to upgrade it to just nightmare. They had really bad traits as well, but the thing is, health and stamina for all 3 of them was way past. It was 120 something, 112 or whatsoever. So, and my tip and advice is previously you could, from the base stats, understand if there's some problems behind it. Now I think from the patch or something, maybe that's just me, it's hidden. You don't know. When the people join, then you will see they had this how it's called, stamina skill minus 75%. It's like 4 times more you need to run to get the skill up, and actually yet it limits to 3 stars. Honestly, all those 3 people now are out with the zombies. Okay, just keep that in mind. Don't get scared when that happens to you. Next is most important tip for every one of you advanced guys. Probably you already noticed, probably not, but let me help you save thousands of influence points. You see, I have 7,700 whatsoever. You think I'm poor. I don't have 10, 20,000 anything. So the thing is, it's limited to 9999, and it's not limited by the look. Sometimes, you know, the games has limited amount to show, but in the background it's going past. In our case, in this game, it's not going past. So the thing is, when you hit the maximum, which is 9,999 influence points, you can go drive to this trader, sell stuff like hundreds, your dear whiskey and everything, and you still see the 999. And when you buy something back from, I don't know, for 1 influence point, you will have 9998. It's simple as that. It doesn't go beyond. So don't waste, don't hit that limit, because I was just testing, in my opinion, and I was like, okay, it's going in the background past, I will have like thousands. No, you waste everything that is sold after 9,999 influence points. Okay, next is awesome. Next combination, tip number 27 is, oh my god. I will show you where it's particularly like must have. Let me find police, yeah, military track. That military track looks amazing. I don't want to lose any of my awesome cars to drive here, then leave the car and drive 1 car back, which means I need to run there. Let me show you my running guy. Powerhouse, marathon, close combat, no, marathon, endurance, no, powerhouse, marathon. This is that dude. Actually, I think discipline also helps a bit, but the thing is simple. Marathon plus swords play is the thing, because I'll show you quickly how it happens. First you run, you don't use any stamina. When you get across zombies, you execute them and keep running. The thing is, the trick is here. When you are not doing anything that uses stamina, your stamina grows back. You see, I used for execution skill, of course, stamina, but when I keep running, I'm not using the stamina, which means it grows back, which means I can just kill them. Oh, of course, this is the horde, but in general the idea is simple, and you can just straight run to your car. Any zombie in your path, just switch to from shift to control, execute them, keep running like nothing happens. It's amazing. This is just non-stoppable killing machine. Yes, I call this guy a killing machine. Sounds about right. Okay, let's get that goddamn bonus up and running. So, next tip. Tip number 28. You know, there was a problem when your base is being run over the zombies and they are giving you 10 minutes, but actually after 8 minutes it's lost if you're not home. They fixed it. Now you have all 10 minutes, you can drive back home, it's all awesome. But there's another problem. I don't know, I actually checked it at least 3 times. First time I was just what the hell happened, and 2 times I paid attention. The timer runs down from, depends on how siege risk is high, from 2 minutes to 2.5, and it ran down to there's still 1 minute and 20 seconds left. And at that point I killed all the zombies I seen on the minimap, and it just, okay, we get this, and the mission is complete, and you get everything, and you just keep wondering where the 1 minute and 20 seconds left. But yeah, that's the thing, just wanted to mention, don't be scared if that happens to you, that happens to me as well. Tip number 29, yeah, the last point. Crouching glitch. I'll try to show you. This is a glitch, just pay attention. Sometimes you get stuck, for example, with this same guy. Let's say we are running, and it's a particular point. Just let me give you straight ahead how it happens. You crouch down, your companion crouch down, then you go away, and after a moment you decide, damn it. Okay, that was not triggered. Let me check. Of course, now it's not. I checked it particularly. Sometimes some of those people, yeah, like this. And you see, the thing is, I'm way faster when I'm running. And it now I just triggered it particularly, but sometimes you just crouch down and your this guy is left behind and he's crouching. And you can imagine if you run in the car or something, and then you have to wait or something, and until he reaches me, he's not popping up. And it looked way harder to trigger this glitch, but actually it happened to me quite a lot. And one particular thing I wanted to mention, yeah, he again. Don't ask me, I didn't invent this. So the thing is, as far as I noticed, that glitch is less familiar, or basically he get unstuck with this crouching when you are near the safe houses. Not only base, but any safe house. So they are in safe house, they are automatically like acting normal, and they stand up just like that. In here, I think it's you actually can't trigger it. They react immediately. But outside the safe house, safe zone, this is the safe zone if you don't know. That's where the glitch actually happens. Boom, 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 tending my base. Anyhow, tip number 30. I think I mentioned it somewhere, but I need to particularly mention it one more time because of this. And actually, no, I'll show you something better. This is bonus for you. This is one of the weapons I just previously showed you. 51 bullet. You can 15 magazine, 1 in the chamber, but it reloads really long. It's not a big deal because honestly you have the strongest weapon, you think you are invincible. Let me show you something. 50 bullets, that's nothing. My dad had a gun. Yeah, this is the gun. This is the best rifle in the oh Jesus Christ, why I have this best rifle in the game, which obviously have a lot of rounds, but there's a downside. It really long time before it actually I need some bullets to show you. And I just wanted to stress once again, because I actually had this problem, because if you are outside and there's in a house there's a feral coming here or something, and you have this awesome gun and you just shoot casual zombies, and there's a lot of bullets left, or maybe not, and you decide to quickly reload. My point is, and tip is quite simple. If there is a lot of bullets in the gun, it's not going to be fast. So try to avoid this situation where, oh, okay, I quickly reload. Oh, I'm still reloading. Wait a minute. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Because if you dodge or do any other action to avoid zombies, you will interrupt the reload. Of course, in this case, it's something you want to do. That's bonus tip. But if you are out of ammo, keep in mind that this awesome gun you have will awesomely have you in bad position. You still see, I still haven't reloaded it. Oh yeah, now it's finally reloaded. So yeah, just extra tip 30, tip number 30, to keep in mind that all weapons that has a lot of, not only that, also it's for shotguns and everything where you have a lot of bullets, it reloads really slow. When you are reloading, you can't shoot. You can try clicking and nothing happens. The person keeps reloading. And the last one, bonus tip, I don't know, that's not a tip, it's just crazy. Just wanted to mention, maybe some of you can comment that happens to you as well. Yeah, will be 1 hour video. Oh my god. I'll try to find the person. I think it doesn't matter, but stealth. Where's my stealth? This crazy dude. So what happened? I leveled the first time. This it's not stamina, it's wit, the skill, and I chose stealth. There was no good options. And when I clicked the stealth, I have another 7 stars to gain to have fully unlocked. I just give you all the information. It happened here. None of that matters. It was night. I was crawling because I wanted to test how fast this because I know this running is ridiculous. And my companion triggered and there was alarm. I was too loud opening boxes and zombies came. Obviously they were triggered, they were coming towards me. I ran through them in a crouch position, grabbed them and executed them. First zombie I killed, I gained 3 stars for my stealth. I was like, that's not correct. There were more zombies coming in. I killed another zombie, I had rest of the stars, and my skill was fully unlocked with 2 kills. Stealth, night, crouching, I don't know. Anyhow, this dude, maybe this Edward, he has some secret weapons or anything. But yeah, I just wanted to give you this, and actually it happened right now. It's I played few a lot of hours now because the game is awesome, and it's what I'm trying to say. It's after the last patch. It's just now. It's I don't know. Okay, zombie attacks a house. Okay, I will end the video here. I think this dude needs to level up close combat. Okay guys, yeah, that's it. 30 tips. 31 is just a bonus because I have an impression that I'm repeating some of them I mentioned previously, so I don't want you to feel that I'm robbing you, that's saying 30 tips but giving less. So that's it guys. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. This game there is some update coming up in September. Not only me, but there's also some other creators. We are preparing some awesome things just for you. So if you are still interested in the game, if you are just picking it up, I'm suggesting to stay in touch. That you can do by subscribing. And I have actually some high excitement about the upcoming content release. It's DLC that you need to purchase anyhow, but I hope that there will be some even more awesome content that will highlight how awesome this game is, because yes, it is awesome. And as you noticed from the all cars all around base, yes, there is another video I'm making right now, which actually happens in parallel. There's another important thing I want to mention, but for this video, this is it. This is my next tips and tricks for State of Decay 2. Thank you guys, thank you for awesome support that you're giving to me. This is great. I'm happy that I can help you, and stay tuned. We'll see you in next videos.